Hello, my name is Karen, and today I am doing the 6 fan arts challenge. And I know this challenge was very popular like 1 to 2 years ago, but I never had the time to do it, so I'm doing it now because things are a little more calm in my classes and I can kind of just draw whenever I want to. Or maybe I'm just saying that because I'm so used to procrastinating that I don't even take things seriously anymore, and my procrastination has led me to thinking that I can just draw whenever I want, even though I should probably be studying and reviewing all of my work. But anyways, we're gonna be drawing today. The first character that I'm drawing is Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and if you haven't seen the show, pause this video and just go watch it. You can come back to it, I promise. I won't be mad, just go watch it. You have to watch it, like, it's so good. I recently rewatched it with some of my friends and it was super fun because the first few times that I watched it, they were by myself, so it was kind of interesting to experience it with friends because I've never watched it with anyone before. I definitely had a lot of fun drawing Toph. She's just so cool, and I love her color palette because it's so neutral and it's so earthy, obviously because she's an earthbender, and also Toph is like best girl, so you can't not draw her. I feel like every artist that has done the 6 fan arts challenge has drawn Toph. Every single one that I've scrolled past, I've seen it. And honestly, I understand. I'm still kind of getting used to Procreate because I haven't really colored before yet, so I'm kind of using this time to experiment and see what it's like. And I'm also using this time to kind of develop my own kind of digital art process. Obviously, I'm used to the process of watercolors, right? And I'm used to the process of oil paints and traditional mediums, but digital is kind of difficult for me, not gonna lie, because it's so vastly different. And also, even though there are so many advantages like being able to undo and being able to zoom really close so you can get the little details, it's still super difficult because it's never going to be the same as traditional, and I'm obviously very used to traditional, so I think this whole time I've kind of just had to learn how to transition my mind into a digital artist and not a traditional artist. But yeah, I think drawing Toph was definitely a very good starter for me. The Avatar art style is definitely very simple and it's also sort of realistic, so it's easier for me to kind of convert it into my own style and make it a little bit more realistic because that's usually what I do anyway. I think this drawing definitely really helped me to get a grasp of digital art, but I'm definitely still learning, so don't take that as like a, oh yeah, I'm definitely pro artist now. Definitely not. I still have so much to learn. On to the next drawing. Can you guess who it is? Can you? It's Vi from Arcane, and I recently finished watching the show. And I know I'm pretty late, as I am with most things, because I'm always super busy with school and everything else in my life. But I finally finished watching it, and holy, it's such a good show. Like, I don't even know where to begin. I'm obviously not a show or film critic, but like, I feel like the show has so much to offer, and it's written so well. The character designs are fantastic, and like the art style is just gorgeous. You can get a sense of what's really happening and the emotions that the characters are feeling because of how detailed the animation and the art style is. It's just so beautiful. And the music, oh my gosh, the music is incredible. I feel like every time I talk about my favorite shows or movies, I'm so like vague about it, but it's just because I don't want to spoil anything. Like, I just want you guys to be able to see what I think of it and then have that convince you to watch it because, you know, obviously my opinion is the only one that matters. I feel like Vi was definitely my favorite character throughout the show. I know a lot of people love Jinx, and I also love Jinx because she's such, I don't even know how to describe her. Like, she's so well written. They're all well written. Like, I already said that, but like, I don't know what else to say about it. But anyway, as I was drawing Vi, I definitely feel like I also learned a lot more about shading. I'm not gonna lie, like all the other drawings that you saw that I did of Arent, I did it all in one color so I could shade and just get away with not coloring because I was honestly just too afraid to color. Me avoiding my responsibilities be like, but like this time I decided, you know what, I'm gonna not only color in the base colors but also try my best to shade more, because with my Toph drawing, I didn't really shade that much because I was too scared to. But this one, I was definitely trying to experiment more with hues and adding different colors in the skin tones and adding different variations of red in the hair because Vi is very much red and magenta and pink. So I was definitely trying to keep that color palette, and I think it paid off. I think it looks very cohesive. I definitely had a lot of fun drawing Vi. Like I said, if you still haven't seen Arcane, you should definitely watch it. Even if you've never played League of Legends, I've never played League of Legends and I absolutely love the show. So that's definitely a good sign that you should watch it as well. Also, I haven't mentioned it yet, but I think you probably realized that this video is going to be split into 2 parts. So this is part 1, and I'm probably going to be releasing part 2 next week because these drawings take up a lot of time and I didn't think they would, honestly. Like, I thought I would be able to finish 6 fan arts in 1 week, but considering that I'm still a full-time student, I definitely don't have the time for that. So with that being said, let's move on to the final drawing, and the final drawing is Tanjiro. Alright, so I'm going to be honest with you guys, I struggled a lot with Tanjiro's drawing because obviously if you look at the original art style, you can see that it is definitely very stylized. You can see that the Demon Slayer art style is kind of almost chibi-like. The characters are all kind of thicker. Like, all the characters' faces are very rounded. Even all the way down to Tanjiro's fingertips, you can see that they're very rounded and their features are very kind of babyish, at least for some of the characters, because I haven't really paid attention to any of the other characters' designs. I think it's just Tanjiro. I think it's because, you know, he is still like a teenager and he's still pretty young, so I think it's kind of intentional because the artist is like trying to display Tanjiro's childlike self and show that he's still, you know, he's still young and he's still growing and he's very like optimistic, and I feel like the features really match his personality. Same with Nezuko, because, you know, obviously they're siblings, so they're gonna have similarities. I definitely struggled drawing Tanjiro because the style is so different. It was definitely difficult for me to convert it into my own style. Also, because there's not a lot of shading in the Demon Slayer style, I definitely had to try to guess and try to pinpoint where the lighting was, and I also kind of had to guess what kind of colors I should use to make it look a little more realistic. Obviously, with skin tones, like in real life, your skin reflects like the different lighting. Like if your lighting is very yellow, your skin's gonna look a little more yellow, etc, etc. So like I was trying to add different tints and tones to make it look a little more realistic and not so 2D. But anyway, that brings us to the end of the video. I would definitely love to know which fan art was your favorite. Let me know in the comments, and also comment down what you think my next 3 fan arts are gonna be. So yeah, thank you guys for watching and supporting me, and I hope you guys stay tuned for the next part. Bye!